Good morning, everybody. It's AMV Reverted Studios here once again with a vlog style video. So yeah, hi guys, how's it going? I know I haven't posted a video in a really stupid amount of time. And really, I don't really have an excuse, to be honest. I have been really busy with work. That does, as I have stated many times before, does take a good majority of my week. If you can't tell, I've had a pretty busy schedule. I had yesterday off, but I had a good friend, Elliot, over. I don't know if I've ever mentioned him or not, but we play Minecraft together. And he's a good friend of mine. We hang out in real life and stuff like that. Very good company to be around, especially if you're all social like me, but also very empathic in the sense that, like, I can't hang around people anymore that just hold negative energy, that are negative, that are pessimistic, that walk around with a chip on their shoulder or a bad attitude. Like, 24 isn't that old. I'm going to be 25 in October. But I just can't be around people that make me feel just negative, I guess. I'm done with that. But yeah, so I hung out with him yesterday, fixed a bill blunder that was super, super minor, but I was able to get some help, so that's cool. How am I starting my morning and why did I decide to vlog at 7:11 in the morning? Well, I do have today off. I have been thinking about making a video for a little while now. I kind of wanted to play a Minecraft video for you guys because I started up a new world in Minecraft, and those are my two zero-tick bamboo and sugarcane farm. I've got an auto smelter over here, a giant base. Elliot's made his side of the base. Maybe I'll make a video and just like introduce you guys to the new town I've been playing in, or the new server I've been playing in, Newtown. It's been fun. I've gotten a chance to get super creative in this world, which has been really nice, because the last server that I was playing on, you could grief and like steal and crap like that. And the chat started getting really political and really like, you're either on this side or you're on this side. And I'm like, there's already so much negativity in the world, and there's already wars and politics and arguments over stupid crap like that. Like, I don't want to play on a server that gets like that for fun. Yeah, ADD. Sorry. Yeah, other than being at work a lot this week, I just haven't really been recording videos. I've just been kind of caught up in real life, I guess. Not that I haven't had a lot of time to play Minecraft, because I have, and I don't know why I haven't just recorded like little episodes for you guys. Even if I just do post commentary later, it would still be content. And I do enjoy playing Minecraft. I've been playing for a handful of months now. I'm actually learning how to build stuff, like use redstone. Even though zero-tick farms are very common, I'm proud of myself. So, let's see. Basically, I'm not going to try to get you caught up on the months that I haven't been posting videos. Figuring stuff out myself. I feel like I've grown up a lot. Just like mentally, I guess. This year has definitely been a year for change, for sure. I'm definitely not the same person I was when I first moved into this apartment. And I finally got a bed, if you haven't been able to notice. I've had this one for about a month now. It is super freaking comfortable. I've been sleeping like a drunk baby almost every night that I've been in that bed, which has been nice. Because I went about 2 years sleeping on the floor, and then before that I was sleeping on like a 3 or 4 decade old mattress. So it has been a long time since I've actually had a genuine, good, nice bed to sleep in. I have my gym clothes out right now because point blank, simple, and period, I have really let myself go in these last few months. Not terribly. I'm not morbidly overweight. I'm not back at the weight that... Shh. Watch Kate later. I'm not back at the point that I was when I was 186 pounds and at my worst. But I have struggled with weight almost my entire life. It's just a prevalent thing. I love my coffee. Weight issues have always been a thing for me on my mom's side of the family, and I do take a lot after my mom's side of the family. And like my aunts and my uncles on my mom's side of the family are all like, I wouldn't say like morbidly obese. ADD, back to my story. Yeah, and I love them to death. I really do. I care about them a lot. I don't want to insult anybody, but even my mom has been like self-conscious about her weight, and she wants me to be healthy, and I always grew up kind of like with that stigma in my head of like losing weight and going to the gym and eating healthy, but like I also really love food. I really love food. And when you work where I work, not only do they not serve healthy food, but it is extremely stressful. And sometimes, like, if I'm running a shift, I don't get a break. I don't get a break to sit down and, like, actually think about anything when I'm running a shift. So if I get, like, 5 or 10 minutes, or there's another manager that came in the store, I can be like, hey, can I go grab 5 for myself? And that usually consists of me slamming a sandwich and taking a few puffs off of my vape. And, of course, McDonald's has healthy options, but I always go for the stuff that's not healthy. Go figure. And I haven't been really buying food that supports a healthy diet, so that's my fault. I mean, everything's okay in moderation, and I haven't been to the gym in months, and that's another whole topic. Yeah, food-wise, I mean, the only excuse I really have is healthy food is really expensive, and I've been cutting it pretty close with my paychecks. I've been staying on top of my bills. I've been staying on top of my rent, finally. I've been staying on top of all my bills. Everything's getting paid for. I'm not worried about my bills or anything like that. But when bills come first, and then your cats, and then your groceries, yeah. Because I do want to take care of myself, and I do want to feel good. And I want to have natural energy and not be reliant on caffeine and energy drinks. And it's like starting to hit that point again where it's like I will be drinking coffee, like whether it's hot coffee or iced coffee, any chance I get during the day, because I'm just always so tired. And it's like, why do I keep letting myself get back to this point? Like, this year solidly has been the most like mentally and emotionally like, I guess like a growth period. My morals and what I find important and the people I choose to have in my life and how I choose to react in situations has changed so much. I've been a lot calmer. I've been a lot more laid back. I haven't been losing my temper at work. I haven't been letting what people say get to me. Just like what I find important in my life has changed so much. And when it comes to my body and my health, that's like solely for me. It's not to look good for anybody. It's not to, like, basically it's not for anybody but me. Like, I want to start going back to the gym and watching what I eat for me. Because I know while I'm young, I can get in a routine again, get my body to snap back again, you know, moderate my food. Because even when I was eating like pizza and frozen dinners and my regular eggs, bacon, toast, and like fruit and shit, I was maintaining a good weight of like 150 to 155, which I'm totally fine with being that weight. Like, that's comfortable. I'm still like slim. I don't have like a little, I was gonna say pot belly because it's what I feel like I have right now, but it's not that bad. I always just look at myself in the mirror when I start getting like this and thinking of like thinking of like the worst things, like, oh, I'm so ugly, I'm so fat, my skin's this, my hair is this, my teeth are this, and it's like I start getting back into a really negative mindset with myself when I start thinking about the gym and a proper diet, because I know that I'm not doing what I need to do to take care of myself. Yeah, I hope my AM ramblings made sense to you guys. But yeah, these last few months, into this like last year when I started making videos on my phone, a lot has changed in my life, and a lot has changed like mostly with how I view things and my priority list and how I see and feel and look at myself as a person, the type of people I'm willing to have in my life versus the people that I actually avoid because they're negative. I took the initiative to quit smoking cigarettes, and I haven't smoked a cigarette in like over a year. So I was able to get a hold and quit that, which has been lovely. I pretty much stopped drinking hard alcohol altogether. I wasn't really out of control. I don't know. I don't know if it has something to do with my age, but like now I can't drink without it being really painful the next day. And I'm not talking about, oh, I'm so wasted, hungover, barfing everywhere. Like I'm in actual pain. Like I don't feel hungover, but like my stomach will be so shitty all day the next day and just feel like somebody's punching me from inside my stomach out. And it sucks. So I don't drink anymore, but that's been a good thing. I've been sleeping better. And like it got to the point where I was drinking because I was bored. And that's just not a place. I still remember the very last night I drank. It was before I moved around my computer desk, because my computer desk used to be there, and then I switched everything over here. But I was like watching YouTube. I was just chilling, talking to a friend on Facebook, drinking, but it was like in the middle of the day. But I had the day off, and apparently I had nothing better to do but try to get myself drunk at like 1 p.m. I didn't get crazy. But the next day I was like, okay, really? Like, if that's gonna be your experience now, it's just like, I don't want to do that anymore. That's dumb. So I just stopped. And it's been nice. It's been cheaper not buying beer or alcohol or going to bars with friends. Like, it's been a lot cheaper. Quitting smoking has been pretty cheap too. And I feel better. I got my sense of smell. I can taste food the way it should taste. Allergies have been pretty bad this summer, which really sucks. But yeah, other than that, I'm trying to catch you guys up on everything, but it seems like I'm just cutting from one thing to another, to another, to another, to another, but it's like, how do I catch you guys up on everything that's been happening? Don't be a bully, you psycho. Why you mean a psycho? Huh? You mean a psycho? Me should be in everybody. I have today off, and it's only like 8 in the morning, so I've got plenty of time to go to the gym. Tomorrow I cannot, because I work 10 to 5. I'm probably not going to get home till nearly 6, and I have to almost go to bed right away because I open at because on Thursday I open at 4 a.m., which means that falling again, which means I have to get up at 2:30 in the morning. So yeah, there's no gym happening tomorrow, but I'm gonna get dressed and I'm gonna try to make myself go now, or maybe after a quick healthy snack, because I am feeling a little bit hungry, but I'm not sure. We'll see. My camera's dying, so I need to charge you. My God, does it feel good to be clean. I enjoyed that shower a lot. I'm clean and shiny. I feel refreshed. I don't feel sweaty and gross anymore. She does that all the time. And what's really annoying is she has already broken, what, 3, 6, 7, like 8 blinds on this window from doing the exact same thing. And I know cats just like to, you know, look out windows and stuff, but my other 2 cats don't do it. And Misha Bean, you are just breaking my blinds. What are you doing? But yeah, it is 2 minutes past 11 a.m. I still got a whole day ahead of me. I have not eaten anything today. Well, that's a lie. I had a banana before I went to work. The gym. Before I went to the gym. I finally sit down. I'm clean. I'm showered. My apartment is tidied up. I'm going to relax. Eat my big salad, my fruit, rehydrate, and play some Minecraft and listen to some music. That sounds like a good way to spend a day off after waking up early and going to the gym. Tea time! Woo! It is now 10 to 4 p.m. I'm having a good day off. Since I got back from the gym and showered and ate, I've just been relaxing, folded my laundry, obviously. And yeah, I've just been enjoying the rest of my day off. I haven't been doing much. I've got Minecraft galore going on over here. Did play some RimWorld a little bit. Don't really feel like getting on MapleStory right now, so I'm just contemplating building, like building ideas and stuff. I already got an idea, so that's gonna be what I'm doing. Yeah, just chilling out, enjoying my evening. Unfortunately, I can't be up late tonight because I do have work tomorrow. And honestly though, getting up early today, like I think I woke up at like, well, finally got out of bed at like 6:30 today. And it was actually nice. I made sure that I went to bed at a good time last night. Like I think I was in bed at like 10 or 10:30. And then I woke up like a couple times at night, no big deal. And then I woke up at like 6:30 and I was like, meh, I'll get out of bed. And I actually had like a really productive morning. Had my coffee, watched some YouTube, went to the gym, tidied my apartment, folded my laundry, took a shower. Like technically ate lunch for breakfast, but whatever. And now I'm just chilling out, playing some Minecraft, coming up with new ideas, listening to music. I'm just having a good evening. Good morning, everybody. It is the next day. Whoops. So yeah, I realized I did not do any outro for my vlog last night. And that's usually how it ended up on my actual vlogging channel. Yeah, past the last clip where I said I was just chilling out playing Minecraft, watching YouTube, that's literally all I did for another maybe hour and a half. And then I was like in bed at like 9 or 9:30 last night. Took me a minute to fall asleep. Woke up several times last night. Not for anything bad, just like woke up, which is sometimes more annoying than like waking up for an actual reason. Pretty good few days off. I had the last 3 days off. I wasn't feeling well Sunday when I woke up, and I woke up kind of late. And I wasn't feeling well anyway, and just the thought of working a 4 to 11 that night for some reason was so mentally daunting that I didn't go to work, which is bad. And I do feel bad when I call in, but I don't know. I feel like my generation is probably really twisted in the sad sense of, like, I've noticed a lot of people my age and even older than me that are still in like the generation group feel bad for calling in even if they really are sick. Like at the beginning of the year, I had the flu and I had an 102 to 104 fever for about 4 or 5 days straight. And I ran 3 shifts like that and then still came to work the next 2 days when my boss looked at me and sent me home immediately because I was that sick. But I still kept trying to come to work because I was so scared I was going to get in trouble or something. It was sad. Luckily, throughout the working on myself this year, I've become a lot more selfish. And there's so much negative, like, connotation, I guess, to being selfish. To me, there's a good selfish and a bad selfish. Like, bad selfish would be my ex-boyfriend, ex-roommate situation, where he was very manipulative, and he lied a lot, and he cheated on me, and it was really toxic. Like 3.5 years, 4 years that we were stuck living together even after we broke up. And it's like, people that are selfish in that sense will literally say, do anything to cover their own butts and to make themselves seem like a good person, and like are willing to be selfish to the point of mentally, physically, and emotionally abusing and manipulating somebody for their own personal gratification. Like, that's a bad selfish. To me, a good selfish, which is something that I've actually been letting myself be this year for the first time in my life. Like, it took 24 years for me to not accept, but like grasp and really introduce being selfish into my life, and realizing how healthy it is to do that. It is not a bad thing to be selfish, and it almost killed me how much I was trying to be a people pleaser. Like, to the point where like my cup wasn't even half full. Like, it was completely empty. Like, I had no mental energy. I had barely any physical energy. I was constantly anxious, constantly depressed. I was basically withering inside my mental health and my mental health issues, and the people in my life were definitely not adding anything healthy to my life. And it got to the point where, like, last year, I've been here for 1 year and 4 months. And I would say 2 to 3 weeks before I moved into this apartment by myself, I was highly considering, like, actually committing suicide, because my mental health had gotten so fucked up. And I don't really like to curse on this channel, but I'm being real with you guys and what I was going through. My mental health and my emotional health was so fucked up to the point where, like, I just wanted to not feel like that anymore, and I couldn't see any light at the end of the tunnel. This apartment came into my life at the perfect time. And the first 4 or 5, maybe even 6 months that I was living here, like way before I got all of my decorations and my furniture and my bed and, you know, got my life together as far as like living on my own. What was I saying? All right, what I was saying was my mental health and my emotional health was so messed up. And I really did think for a while there that, like, oh, when I move into this apartment and I'm living on my own, all that stuff's not going to matter anymore. Like, I'll be totally fine and I'll be able to move on and grow up and blah, blah, blah. And, like, I had the mindset that things were just going to change on their own and that I really didn't have to do anything. And that's not how that shit works. I had so many unhealthy coping mechanisms, such as smoking cigarettes and drinking copious amounts of alcohol. Not even I was smoking like every single day of my life, pretty much for the last like 5 or 6 years, and I was finally able to quit last year. Thank goodness. But the drinking took a minute. Because like when I moved here, I was no longer drinking because I was trying to drown out all the negativity and the drama and the bullshit that I was going through, and trying to literally drown my anxiety and my depression in alcohol, because I didn't know how else to make myself not be in so much neurotic pain. And when I moved here, I started just drinking on days off, drinking for fun, you know, like go to the bar scene every now and again. And like, I think I already mentioned this, but like after the one incident, like the last time I drank, which was like, It's been 4 months and 24 days since I stopped drinking. And yes, I do keep track of that. Timelines are good for me. So yeah, it's been 4.5, like almost 5 months that I haven't touched a drop of alcohol. And it wasn't like, oh, I have this massive problem, I need to have an intervention and go to detox. Like, it was literally like when I moved in here, it was like just bored drinking and like drinking just because it was there and drinking just because I could, or drinking on my days off because like I had nothing better to do. And yeah, 4.5, 5 months ago, I was just like, what am I doing? Like, this isn't fun anymore. Like, I'm not even drinking for a special occasion. You know, hangovers, the older you get, are a bitch. Like, my hangovers have gotten a lot worse as I've gotten older. And I'm only 24. But I guess it's better to stop drinking now before they're like, I have to go to the hospital type hangover. But I never got like pukey hungover. It would literally feel like somebody hit me in the baseball bat in the stomach several times throughout the day. And obviously I'd be dehydrated as hell because alcohol is extremely dehydrating. And just having to recover from that would usually take me like 2 days to feel completely back to normal. And it was just, I was just done feeling like that. Not to mention it was expensive. It's not cheap to drink. Like, will I have a beer or, you know, like a drink on a friend's birthday party or something? Probably, because it's like, I'm not a person that can't have one drink without having 20. Like, I can have a beer. I can have a shot. Like, I'm not going to go crazy, but I just don't want to drink. Like, just the thought of drinking makes me feel sick. Like, no. And I already mentioned that I would say probably a few months after I moved into this apartment, I was officially able to drop cigarettes too, which has probably been the most like important change because like I was most definitely gonna stop drinking anyway. But the smoking was really hard. That was really hard. I'm so glad that I have my vape because it took all the withdrawal away. But there was still like this habit of smoking cigarettes that was really hard for me to kick. And I finally did. And I hate the smell of cigarettes. I don't want to smell like that anymore. I don't want to feel lightheaded, sick, and dizzy every time I stick a cancer stick in my mouth. So I'm really glad that I quit cigarettes. I'm really glad that I dropped alcohol. And most importantly, I think it was shortly after I quit cigarettes and right before I quit drinking, I kind of just sat down with myself. And this was like I think this was towards the time span right, like, when I started posting more with my phone, like a few months before I got my new computer. How I just sat down and talked to myself because I don't have health insurance. I can't go see a therapist. Therapists are expensive. I wish I could. It would probably help me a lot more if I did. I don't think there's anything wrong with therapy. But I don't have the insurance, and I don't have the money, and I don't have the time to go to therapy. So I've had to do a lot of reflection with myself, talking to my friends like Elliot and Chris, just kind of being like, hey, you know what, girl, you were kind of fucked up. And, you know, not all of it was your fault. You didn't deserve all the bullshit that you went through. But you're either going to work on effectively changing yourself and healing and properly moving on, or you're just going to stay in this same depressed, anxiety-ridden, pitiful, angry, you feel sorry for yourself, like, stage because of how fucking messed up people are. And, like, once I realized that, it wasn't an overnight change. Like, almost every night, I was like, God damn it. Like, I got through another day losing my temper, being angry, letting my anxiety get to me. And it took months and months and months and months and months of just repetitive practice, healthy coping mechanisms, dropping things that were bad for me, and, like, turning my attention towards important things in life. Like, what I think is important, my morals, my value, my beliefs. my desires, like what I want for myself is so much healthier and positive than how I was feeling like 6, 7, 8, 9 months ago, when I literally was thinking like I was on the cusp of killing myself. So it's been a major turnaround, and I'm so glad that I didn't do it. I've always had depression and anxiety. It's not fun. It just, oh my God, it is. You can get to the point where you literally feel insane, and you think that every bad thing that everybody says to you or about you is true, even if it's not. So I took a lot of time, and obviously I wasn't really posting YouTube videos or content or anything. And I've always been a quality over quantity type person. I feel like when I try to push things out in quantity, half of the videos... I really hope I got on camera how the hell my cat took my bath mat and put it in my living room. She's telling me I need to take a shower and start getting ready for work. Is that right, Psycho Pancake? Hi. What are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah? What? You're so cute. Bean butt. But, like I was saying, it took me a lot of time and a lot of work to heal and to fully accept that the things that my ex did and the things that my ex roommate, like the female I was living with, did really didn't have anything to do with me, but a lot of that person being selfish, covering up their own problems and mistakes, and projecting their insecurities and their faults on me to the point where I believed it. And that sucks. At one point, I really did think that, oh, I'm crazy. I'm out of my mind. I'm like, nobody's gonna love me. I'm not attractive enough. I'm not smart enough. You know, I don't have a future. You know, I'm not ambitious, you know, blah, 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 blah. Like, I'm dangerous, this, that, the third. And in this last year and 4 months that I've been living alone with myself, I realized that all of that was bullshit. It wasn't true. I'm not a dangerous person. I'm not some psychotic, crazy, out of my mind, you know, mental case. And I'm not a bad person. I am not a bad person, and it took me so long to accept that I am not a bad person. It's just not everybody can handle my type of personality. And that's why I have very few friends, because it's like there are certain traits about me that certain people can't handle, like my ADD. Certain people think that I'm annoying, or I talk too much, or I'm very sporadic, or I can't stay on task, which sometimes that shit is true. It's just a part of having ADD and not being medicated. But then, like, the friends that I do have in my life absolutely love me for my quirky, funny, random personality traits. And I realize that me having ADD or whatever, or having depression or having a panic disorder doesn't define who I am. They're just traits, characteristic, background log of, like, my life. But that's not the story of my life. That's not, oh, this is who this person is. Like, I am so much more than my mental health problems. I'm so much more than what an ex-boyfriend did or said, you know, about me or to me. I'm more than just what some paranoid victim card playing, two-faced person wants to project on me. I'm not those things, and I wish I could go back in time, even to when I was 18 and all this shit started. 6 years of bullshit. 6 years of being manipulated, lied to, manipulated, assaulted, 6 years of letting people step on me and letting them define my worth and value as a human being, as a girlfriend, as a person, as a friend, you know, as a daughter, as a sister, whatever. I am my own fucking human being, and if somebody says something to me and it's constructive criticism, it's like, okay, great, I will take that on board and I will log it away in ways that I can improve myself. But now, like, it is August 14, 2019. When it comes to what I believe is right and wrong and my morals, when it comes to how to treat other human beings, regardless from where they come from in this world, and my passions for video games and music and YouTube and like just being a good friend and a good person and being healthy and good to myself, which I often forget to do. I often forget to feed myself properly. Obviously, I forget to go to the gym and that my body does need exercise. You know, I spent a lot of time just trying to make other people happy, making sure everybody else in my life that I cared about was okay. And in the end, it left me very damaged and very messed up with a lot of problems that I've had to deal with on my own. But the great thing about that is I swear you can't fucking touch me now. Like, I've had a lot of backlash since I've changed and, like, well, not really changed, but grew the fuck up. And thank God I did. Thank God I grew up. And I've been getting a lot of negativity and a lot of backlash and people saying that I'm a bitch and I'm selfish and this and that. Blah, 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 blah. Negativity, negativity, negativity. But point blank simple, I've been working on myself so much this year and becoming such a stronger, more confident, more firm person for myself. And I'm, for the first time, enjoying myself and enjoy living by myself instead of trying to always be around other people so I wouldn't be lonely. I love being alone. I love living alone. Me and my friend Elliot were talking about eventually getting an apartment, probably in the same building, just so I wouldn't have to do a whole first month's rent and security deposit. Maybe next year sometime, who knows. And the only reason I'd consider living with him is because I've known him and like longer than just work. I've hung out with him so much since we met that I have a good grasp on him as a human being, and he is very blunt and honest and has never lied to me or held anything back, so I know exactly what he's about and how he feels and thinks about certain things, and that's good. I can live with somebody that is willing to properly communicate like a mature adult, and he's also had similar past roommate experiences, so he knows what it's like to be the only person fucking cleaning up after everybody and then getting shit on when they, like, the one day that they don't do it, on top of working a full-time job and trying to maintain their own life. So he totally gets it, and I think that would make it perfect, because I wouldn't have to worry about cleaning up after him. It would basically be living by myself, but with a common room, like a common area. He'd have his room with his stuff and his computer. I'd have my room with my stuff and my computer. And then, like, the main quarter and kitchen would be, like, when we want to chill and hang out or whatever. But that's just a prospect. It's just an idea. It's not set in stone. But yeah, this video is all over the place. But when I woke up this morning, I had a lot of time to think about it. And I thought I might as well just be straight up and honest with you guys on a lot of stuff that's been happening this year. And hopefully it's received the right way. I've just changed a lot. And again, with the quality over quantity thing, I did stop posting for a while. Like, when I was posting, I was genuinely happy and having a good time. But then I started going through some stuff, like more reevaluating myself, and past bad, like, habits and issues started creeping back into my life. And I really had to take the time to step away from YouTube and social media in general and just work on me and take accountability for my bad habits and my bad coping mechanisms and the mistakes I've made in the past, whether or not they were influenced by somebody else. It's still my shit to fix. Point blank and simple. And that's what I've been working on this year. And I just started getting the motivation to go to the gym again, to start correcting my diet again. And I've noticed that this year, 2019, has been the year of like getting my shit together. It's been a lot about working on myself, making sure that I'm good up here and that I'm good here, that I'm not only feeling good, but I'm thinking right. And I've been working on that for about a year and a half. Yeah, about the end of 2018 to, I'd probably say 4 or 5 months ago, 5 months ago when I stopped drinking officially, I really buckled down and got a clear head of things that I needed to fix and what I needed to prioritize. And I have been doing that, and I'm sorry that it's come to the point where I'm not posting YouTube videos. I'm on YouTube almost every single day. I play video games at least like during the work week, before or after I get off of work, or both. So it's not like I don't have the time to record and edit and stuff like that. I want to make genuine content. I don't want to just be like, hey everybody, it's AMV Reverted Studios here once again with another, Minecraft or MapleStory video, and pretend like nothing's wrong. And pretend like everything's fine. And, all of a sudden I'm just this 180 new person. It's like, no, there is a process. And you guys didn't see the breaking down, you guys just saw the break. And I kind of wanted it to be like that. I didn't want to, every time I felt bad or I had a negative thought, to make a YouTube video about it, because I don't want to spread negativity. I don't. I've lived with negativity so much in my life, I want to keep it as far away from me as fucking possible. I don't want to be angry and negative and depressed. Even though this world makes it very hard right now to not be that way. But I've been taking the steps and living the life that I see myself wanting to live. Like being healthy, actually going to the gym to take care of myself. Like I've gotten to a point of self-acceptance that whenever I do go to the gym, it's for me. If I decide to eat healthy, it's for me. Like I'm not doing it to look good for anybody. I'm not doing it to impress anybody. I'm not doing it to be better than anybody. It's literally, this year has just been about me, essentially. Yes, I still do things for people that I care about. I still hang out with people. I still give people advice. I'm still there for my friends. But now I actually have stuff to give. I'm not trying to pour from an empty cup. I have plenty to give. And I love it. I love the way I am now versus who I was just like 7, 8, 9 months ago. And I'm just going to continue to keep working on myself this year. Going back to the gym, recorrecting my diet, working on my temper issues, because I do still have those. I'm generally a pretty calm, laid back, neutral, calm person. But I still have a bitch switch that gets flipped very easily. Especially if, like, a person that interacts with me has any of the same kind of traits as my ex-boyfriend or my ex-roommate, I will immediately just be like, no, you are not going to act like this. Get out of my face. Like, I'm not putting up with this anymore. And, that's a good and bad thing, because that has shown me that I have fire and that I'm not going to put up with bullshit. But at the same time, it's like, okay, do I really need to get this angry? Do I really need to get this loud and cussy and verbal? No, I don't. Sometimes it's necessary. Sometimes it really is. Sometimes you need to give somebody a telling off, but it's not always necessary. And that is a big thing that I've been learning, is to just like, especially at work, like if somebody says or does something to me, like these last 2 weeks have actually been really good. I've been calm. I haven't lost my temper. I haven't gotten stuck in any drama or anything like that. I've been coming home calm. I've been going to work calm, which has been really nice. And even when customers do get weird with me or mad at me or threaten to report me, like some did to like about a week and a half ago, maybe a week ago, work gets melded together. Because I was like missing 4 or 5 people, and I was just constant. It was a Saturday night dinner rush, and I was missing 4 people at the busiest McDonald's. So I didn't have a lobby person, so the lobby got a little bit neglected, and this guy felt the need to inform me that the lobby was dirty. Of course, I apologized, and I was like, sir, I'm sorry. I'm short-staffed. I don't have anybody that I can get out there right now. And he proceeds to tell me how he took pictures, and he's gonna call the 1-800 number, and he's gonna report me. And I was like, you know what, sir, if that's what you feel like you have to do, go ahead. And I turned around and I kept working, because I don't have time for that shit. I don't have time to let somebody threaten me with something petty. I did not get in trouble, by the way. I've had my life threatened over a dollar soda. Like, that's the kind of environment I work in, and it's not healthy, like mentally or emotionally, but I'm learning to behave better in those situations, and I think that's what I need right now, is to not turn into a firecracker and go off in somebody's ass, even if they do deserve it, to just be like, you know what, that's how you feel and that's what you want to say, then go ahead and just brush it off my shoulders and move on. And that's what I've been trying to do. I don't get involved in arguments. I don't get involved in rumors or drama at work. I go there, I do my shift, I make somebody laugh, and I go home. And that's how it should be. Yeah, guys, I know that was a lot. I'm sorry, not sorry. I need to really buckle down and get my shit together, because it is 8:30. I gotta get out of here in 29 minutes. So I'm gonna stop the vlog here. May or may not vlog later. Sorry if I don't. Goodbye for now if I don't. But I need to take a shower, get ready for work, and head out the door, because I'm the boss of lunch today and I gotta deal with that shit. So this is AMV Reverted Studios here. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, this explanation. I'm sorry if it got really serious, but I'm not sugarcoating things anymore, and I promise to definitely be more transparent and honest with you guys on how I'm thinking and feeling. And if you guys want to come along for this little emotional, mental growth, physical, fitness, whatever, my life, then feel free to watch the next video or 2 or whenever I post, but I am not going to post when I don't feel like it. So this is AMV Reverted Studios here. I love you guys. Have a good day.